Say. What was the last movie you all saw, and would you recommend it to us? Yes, I would recommend this movie to you. We went and saw Alice in Wonderland 3D IMAX, and it was really good. IMAX is amazing, and Tim Burton, Alice in Wonderland, obviously, is so awesome. But the movie before that we saw was It's Complicated. It's really good. But we don't really go to movies that often, more because it's my fault. I don't really like movie theaters. I think they're kind of distracting and really cold and really uncomfortable. And I don't really like action movies or anything like that, which would be the whole reason really to go to a big screen to really enjoy movies like that. I like more chick flicks, and they're just as good at home as they are on the big screen. A lot of the times I just wait till they go to DVD and then I buy them, and I'll watch them when Guitar Hero is gone and kind of have my own girl night to myself. So that's usually what I do. Unless it's a really big movie I want to enjoy in the movie theaters. Like I said, the IMAX, you have to see that in theaters. You have to see an IMAX to enjoy an IMAX movie. So we did that, and I would recommend it. It was very good. A little quirky, but that's Tim Burton for you, and I love Tim Burton, so no complaint there on my end anyways. Also, the Twilight movies, I drag him to those because I don't want anyone telling me how amazing it was 100 times, and but that's about it. We don't really go to the movies that often, and once again, it's more my fault. He would go to the movies anytime and see any movie I wanted, just to be able to spend time with me. So, when will we be seeing an engagement ring? Yes, Guitar Hero, when will we see an engagement ring? No, I'm just kidding. Probably not ever, actually. No engagement ring. Specifically, we talk about marriage all the time, but I think we're gonna more go for the elopement. That's just kind of our thing. His life is so much in the spotlight that it would be kind of nice to do something kind of more intimate and private, and not have to plan this huge wedding and have like everybody come to it. We might eventually throw a party afterwards that's more low-key and private, but elopement's pretty much what we're going for. And that won't be any time in the summertime because he is usually gone in the summer a lot, and if he's home this year on a certain date and we eloped, most likely him being off the next year for our anniversary, he wouldn't be home. So more in the winter when he's off a lot more. That way, if we do have our anniversaries, they will most likely be together instead of him being away, because we already have to spend our birthdays apart and pretty much majority of every holiday apart, and I just don't know if I could do anniversaries apart. It just wouldn't be very fun. So maybe in the winter, well, you never know. So just I'll keep you posted on my blog about that, I guess. What would my dream job be? This is probably not an answer you guys are expecting, but my dream job would be to be a Disney princess. I'm obsessed with Disney World. I used to live in Orlando when I was younger, so I remember a lot of my childhood memories were taking place at Disney World, and all the pretty princesses that would come over and give you hugs and smile and all that kind of stuff and sign your little autograph book. It was so amazing to me and so special, and I would just love to be some little girl or little boy's, special moment at Disney World, and to be able to make them feel like I'm a real princess and you are too, and it's make dreams come true like Walt Disney did. So that would be my dream job, but to be a Disney princess. Probably Snow White too, if you were wanting to know what princess. That would be awesome. That would be so cool. So Disney, if you're watching, I will totally be a Disney princess for you. What was the last thing you and Guitar Hero argued about? We do argue, okay? I don't want people to think that we don't argue and we're this perfect couple, because we're not. But we don't really call it arguing either. We call it bickering. We bicker back and forth all the time, mostly about his driving. Just silly, stupid stuff. Just not even worth remembering, actually, to be honest with you. We did have an argument a few days ago, but it was really mostly us being frustrated at ourselves and taking it out on each other, and miscommunication, which isn't that always the case between men and women. So yeah, that's the last thing we argued about was miscommunication. I can't specifically remember honestly what it was. He thought I wanted to go downtown with him, but I really just want to go downtown, and I didn't care if he played. I don't know, something. See, like I said, it's not even worth remembering. We're over it. We're happy again. What country stars have I met, and were they what I expected? I've met Jason Michael Carroll when Tim was with him, and he is an extreme sweetheart. He is very, very good to his fans, and he really loves them, and he's a really down-to-earth, really awesome guy. Who else have I met? I've met Kenny Chesney, and he called me darling, and that was way before my guitar Hero, and I still love Kenny Chesney. So that was a very exciting moment. I've met Adam Gregory. He is more of a Canadian singer, so if you're any Canadians out there, you guys might know him. He's kind of in Nashville making a name for himself here. He actually used to be a neighbor of mine. And I've, bumped arms with Kelly Pickler and Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton, but I don't really go out of my way to talk to any of them. But yeah, so, sorry, not too many really exciting stories there, but Kenny Chesney was cool. At least I thought he was. Out of all the places you've been with Guitar Hero, what was your favorite vacation? And I think I answered this earlier with the mountain trip. Like I said, it's because he turned off his cell phone and we got more private time, and it was special. So, what was the favorite venue I've ever watched Guitar Hero play at, and who was he playing with? That would have to be the one in Akron, Ohio, where we rode the bull and where I actually got him to talk to me, because it just has such a special story there. It's really where we hit it off. It's where we had like a 2-hour conversation just by ourselves. It's where I was like, this guy is very special. I don't know if it'll turn into a friendship or more, but he's very, he already became very important in my life in such a short amount of time. And I mean, you got me to ride a bull, and if you know either of us, especially him, he would not ride a bull, and I don't ride bulls, mechanical bulls. So that was a very special venue, and he was playing with Jason and Michael Carroll on that gig. So that was probably my favorite venue. Also backstage, getting to stand backstage at the Grand Ole Opry. I mean, obviously, that would be cool, right? So that has to be another one if I got to pick another one.